good, everybody? I'm gonna do a reading for May for Aquarius. What's the overall energy? Any message that the spirit world or anybody that's looking out for you wants to tell you? So this for Aquarius for May. I'm starting with the Dark Goddess Oracle deck, right? So any message for Aquarius? Any message? Whoa, devotion. Liu Han, devotion. Liu Han, devotion. What are you devoted to? What are you devoted to at this moment? Let's find out. So for Aquarius, devotion. Liu Han. I don't know if she's ever came out before. Liu Han. Man, the little book is like falling apart. All right. Devotion. Okay. I'll just read the meaning. Allow yourself to descend into a world full of love and devotion. Have trust in yourself and all the work you have done toward your personal growth. Liu Han is commending you for your commitment and urging you to continue on your spiritual quest. Listen to your heart. What is it that makes your soul sing? Devote your life to what ignites your passions and makes you feel most alive. Wow. So, her little hat looks very spring like, right? So that's funny. So I don't know. I don't know if you're already on the path or they're just reminding you to, follow what makes your heart sing, right? Maybe you haven't been. So let's find out. Okay. Let me shuffle one. Forgot if I shuffled after the last. So let's find out. We have Aquarius. Okay, so why is Aquarius being reminded to follow what they love? Oof. That came out in the last reading, so I don't know. Let me shuffle one more time because, you know, when that happens like that, like the first card out, it just seems like, okay, did I shuffle good enough or what? Because, you know, okay. So now, well, even though Aquarius did come out in the last reading, right? For Gemini, it came out, so maybe I should have just let that card come out. So why is Aquarius being reminded to follow what they love? Why is Aquarius being Ooh, have devotion? The Chariot. I guess about your free will. Maybe you felt constricted or bound and you forgot about how much free will you have. Look at speaking up, right? The throat chakra. That yeah, that's interesting. The Chariot, Cancer. Triumph, victory, victoria, superación de like overcoming obstacles, hope, conquering, good news. Yeah, like you can grab a hold of your own destiny, right? The Chariot. Wow, number 7, right? So that's a very favorable. 7 always makes me feel very like like the divine number, right? 7. Yeah, and it's happening fast, right? Maybe you're just taking a trip somewhere, right? Maybe you're traveling. So okay, maybe you haven't been speaking up, so oh, my stomach is just see my stomach speaking up is like, hey, speaking of speaking up, I'm hungry. So all right, let me see. What does any advice for Aquarius? What do they need to speak up about? Let's see. Maybe so that way this message is for you if you're watching this. All right. What do they need to speak up about? All right. What has Aquarius? Oof. Oh God. So I mean, is this what was something isn't working for you and something's been unstable. 9 of Swords. it's affecting your sacral chakra. I don't know. That's interesting because that could be obviously sacral chakra relates to like the private parts, all that, but it's deeper than that, obviously. But it could be a relationship you're in. Basically, that's how you know. There's worries, negative things. You're unhappy, obsessive feelings. That could be you or the other person, right? Anxiety, stress, thinking about the past. Oh, fault. Maybe it was a past relationship. Too many twists and turns, right? Even having nightmares, insomnia. Wow. Maybe I don't know. Did you do something that's so weird, right? Because, in the Gemini reading, so I don't know. Maybe you want to watch that. Maybe you don't. But there's something, right? Something you feel bad about. So, might, right? Or it's the other person, right? I don't know. There's something with a relationship that, I don't know. That's pretty interesting. All right. So, what's the advice for Aquarius then? Because I mean, it doesn't look bad, right? Like, oh wow, was some kind of heartbreak, right? The third eye, wow, that's so crazy that you know I didn't really realize that the Three of Swords is connected to the third eye. Libra, look, pain, deception, delusion, betrayal, unhappiness. So I don't know. Maybe right now you're the person you're with. There was a betrayal, or there was. Take it out resonates. Either you're currently in a situation where someone's betraying someone, whether you betrayed that person you're with or they betrayed you, or both of you betrayed each other at the same time and you're unhappy and you're just kind of going through the motions, or there was something from the past that obviously is giving you nightmares, insomnia, this and that, some kind of betrayal, conflict, there was a separation, and it's affected you physically. Wow. There could be a betrayal from the past that affected you physically. Look at that. Wow, the hanged man. Again, the third eye. Wow. So maybe if you didn't understand it, or maybe you're realizing that something that's holding you back is either the current relationship you're in or something from the past, right? Maybe you've been stuck. And the reason is because something from the past. As I've become more aware on the spiritual walk, I mean, it's insane when you realize things that are affecting you is from a past life or stuff like that. And it's just mind blowing, right? It's mind blowing to be trying to figure out what's wrong with me, and it's something from like past lives, and it comes up in this life, and it's just crazy, right? But that's this walk, this human walk, that I look at that, really it's like someone getting that after hanging upside down, the light bulb goes off, right? Oh, like, oh wow, see the third eye, right? That's what it's about. So maybe just watching this, maybe it'll give you that perspective, right? It's funny, that's a sign for Neptune, right? And I know right now, see, so maybe it has to do with that. Right now, I just had to talk to someone that knows that is on to the astrology with like, oh well, Neptune does this and that, and uh yeah, so that is crazy. So maybe because of this thing in with Neptune right now, it's affecting you to boom. Yup, that's the sign for Neptune. Wow, this is crazy. So something about whatever's happening right now, cosmically, astrologically, whatever, it's opened up your mind to understand something that's been happening, right? That is crazy. Okay. So I don't know. I guess the spirit, whatever. See, but I guess that's the thing. Whatever you're going through, at the end of the day, is like something's waking you up, right? And just like the devotion card in the beginning said, right? I think it's gonna lead you on your spiritual path, obviously, right? It has to do with your spiritual walk. So whatever you're going through, and I mean, hey, you're watching the tarot reading, so if you're watching this, so so yeah. Oh wow, see, yeah, it has you stuck, not just hung upside down, but see, you've been feeling stuck because of it, and now you know. Wow, there's that gem. I don't know that Gemini again. You feel, yeah, like your hands are tied, paralyzed with fear, crisis, anxiety, like you're being punished for something you did. Maybe I don't know, Or maybe you're literally, right? I don't know. I know people can watch things from prison. People will even post videos. Maybe you're watching this from, maybe you're literally in prison for something you did in the past and it's hitting you now. Maybe before you didn't feel nothing about it. You didn't care, right? The solar plexus, it's affected everything like all at once. Yeah, maybe you didn't. Yeah, yeah. I mean, take it out resonates, right? Maybe it's someone that did something to you, or yeah. Okay, so what will be the advice for Aquarius? That is crazy. Oh wow, jeez, the devil. Oh shoot. Oh man, forget to block it. Yeah. So yeah. So it's you know it's toxicity, addictions, right? Like you tricking yourself, right? You've been lying to yourself about something. The ego, obviously, right? You've been lying to yourself. Oh, I don't know. Did you do some bad juju? Did you do something? Because straight up brujeria, right? I don't know if in the English one it talks about witchcraft. I don't have the one with the English, right? But, the ego, there it is. See what I say? The ego, sexuality, violence, aggression, abuse, depression, problems with health, mental health. So I don't know if all that karma is hitting. It's either hitting you or it's someone that did something to you. So you take it how it resonates. Capricorn energy. That is crazy, right? But again, right? It's like that thing of how they say that you could see here that the chains are loose, right? So you could throw the chains out. Maybe you already know what you're supposed to do, right? Maybe you already have an answer. Maybe you're supposed to set things right, or someone knows they're supposed to set things right with you, and all this will be. But I think you finally got the clarity. You know now. Now you know. Maybe something about, like I said, this thing that's happening with Neptune. You know now what's going on and how to fix it, right? You know, mental things will mess with the with your physical body. So you have to. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Wow, here's your card, Neptune. Wow, and the crown chakra, right? Wow, the star, Aquarius. Yes, but there's hope. See, hope, unexpected help. It says perspective, clarity. Yeah, big love, right? Maybe the spirit world, right? They're giving you a little spank because they love you, right? And it talks about good health now, right? This is like a complete spiritual card, right? Neptune, Aquarius. Wow. Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with what just happened. So know that this is like a thing that's happening because the universe is demanding that. Let me see Neptune in astrology. Let me see astrology right now. Let's see astrology currently. Let me see current Neptune and Aries. Yeah, it was something about Neptune went into Aries, or where is Neptune? On March 30th. So something happened as of March 30th. Neptune is currently in the sign of Aries. This shift from Pisces occurred on March 30, 2025. And it will remain in Aries until late October 2025. So if you're feeling something, like, I think you need to change it, or you're going to be in a world of hurt. It's going to last that much longer, right? So I know they explained to me something about that, right? Okay, here it is. What Neptune in a Aries, might as well. Hey, they got it here. So let me just briefly read what it was talking about for. Oh, this is for the rising signs. I don't know why they're doing the rising sign. So I don't know. But yeah, just look it up. Look up what it means for you, right? So okay, let's pull out one last card. But know that you're being assisted. Whatever's happening, I mean, man, hopefully you didn't send some bad juju to somebody or something. Or if someone sends some bad juju to you, just know they're paying their karma. And if you did it, I'm sure they're already showing you how you're supposed to set it right, right? Obviously, everything was right, like third eye, and now it's straight up the crown chakra, right? So obviously, you're someone that's very tapped in, whoever I'm talking to, and I think this is trying to tell you to get back on the path, right? Like maybe you went to the dark side or something, right? Or like I said, take it out resonates. Either someone that you were dealing with, but now you know, right? Something about this shift in Neptune, you can't deny it anymore, right? There is no ignorance is bliss kind of thing. Like now you know. Maybe it was all about you fooling yourself, right? Your ego was so huge. Look at this, bam. You have the opportunity right now to literally create this new my whole gut is lighting up. So you have the ability right now to create your new thing, right? Speak it into existence, right? Obviously Aquarius are very tapped in. Look at Dr. Dre. He's an Aquarius. He's created a lot of things. Obviously, he's had his struggles, right? But Aquarius, it just shows you're very powerful manifestors, right? You can not just manifesting, actually creating things, right? Doing the work, right? So it's not just about like it's about actually doing the work. I don't think you're afraid of hard work or anything. So use your powers for good, right? Like originality. You have the capability to do things, intelligence, right? The power, self will. So you just gotta now that you know, right? I don't know what was going on with you. Maybe it was just that the devil, right? Maybe yeah. If I'm not sugarcoating it, because that's kind of what it feels like. I don't know if you did something in the past, right? It happens, right? Everyone does things at some point in their life, right? No one's gonna be exempt from that. I doubt it, right? I doubt that anyone will be exempt from that. So yeah, that's your message, Aquarius. Let me know if it resonates. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Peace.